All right, good morning, everyone. Yes, they are coming amongst the people. Yes. They know when they see the little video screen that they want to come down and watch us. It's really short, too. But I posted on my Facebook page very, very, very late last night. But I was looking for suggestions, but nobody responded in time because I did it at like 2 a.m. But has anyone here ever been in a situation where, whether you're at work or school, wherever you are, and somebody just says something really rude to you or really mean, and you're just like, and you don't have the comeback, right? You just wish you had the perfect, good comeback to get them, and then you get home, and then 2 hours later, bam, you got the perfect comeback, right? Too late. Have you guys, does that happen to anybody? Exact, yes, I know. So where were you at 2 a.m.? I need this suggestion. So you sit here and you wonder, why couldn't I have come up with that perfect comeback earlier? You know, where was that quick wit when I needed it in the moment? And the most frustrating part is that you realize that the comeback was always inside of you the whole time. It was always there. It was just locked away, right? It was just locked away in a place that you couldn't reach it or get to it. And as Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, it is our goal. This is what we try to do. We try to open our eyes to see the true nature that exists deep within ourselves and to recognize that same truth inside of other people, right? So to truly live a life with your eyes wide open is to recognize that beauty. I know I'm talking about witty comebacks, but it's also about the beauty that lies within people. And oftentimes that beauty is hidden because we're too focused on our own selves, right? We're too focused on our own lives to ever see what lies right beneath the surface. Even of all these people, this entire Sangha that you're sitting next to, you may know some people pretty well. They might be close friends. But I bet you just one small row over, you probably know very little about that person that's sitting just one row either in front or behind you. And there's so much amazing beauty that's locked within these people. And it's interesting because how many people are on the planet? Kids? I don't know why I say kids. Yet not. Excellent. It's almost 7.5 billion. Excellent. Very good. Most kids would say like, 32,000, you know, but not Nyack's always on point. There are about almost 7.5 billion people on this earth. Isn't that, it's an overwhelming number. And you have to realize, with all those people, we're only focused really on, what we got to do, right? When I got to go to work, where I got to be. You're not thinking about the other 7.49, whatever that number is, people, right? You're only thinking about yourself most of the time. We don't take enough time out of our day to think about others. We don't see all the amazing and interesting things that other people have locked away. And so, as always, I love watching these YouTube videos, okay? So I came across this video many years ago, and it's with this, I guess it's this young production company guys, and they set it up. So it's a film, and it's really short. It's only 3 minutes long, so I'm going to ask my wonderful, lovely technology assistant and vice president of Junior YBA, Allison Tanaka, to help set it up. And I threw this on her just moments ago. Whoa, man, that was a premature start there. Okay, so let's just watch this video for a second and take about 3 minutes and we'll watch it here. You start it from the very beginning, hit stop, and then you're good. Excellent job. Has anyone seen that video before, ever? Have you guys seen that? What do you guys think? Was it kind of, did you like it? Did you like it? Alright. So, for those of you that couldn't read, the little note in the very beginning, it said loser. It is actually misspelled, it said looser, which is ironic in and of itself. But I mean, it said loser in the beginning when he opened it, and then at the very end, it said teach me. And it had a picture of the hopscotch cord on there. And the title of this film, it's made by, just amateur filmmakers. And the title of this film was called A Piece of Chalk. And a piece of chalk that was used to draw the game of hopscotch on the ground. A piece of chalk was used to define the rules of the game that all children know how to play. The piece of chalk created boundaries, limitations, and expectations for everyone to follow its design. So like that game of hopscotch, the boy's life was also defined, right? You saw the struggle in this boy's life at home with his parents arguing and fighting constantly. Clearly there was no support for him, no encouragement, nowhere for him to go. There was no joy. And when he went to school, life was even harder for this poor young man, right? Facing bullies, teachers smacking him on the head, right? Stuff like that. And he wasn't even safe in the classroom, as you saw. People even wrote him mean little notes, right? So everywhere he looked, he was faced with despair. He was faced, he had fear. He was afraid of getting picked on. And no one was ever to see all of that amazing beauty that he had inside of him. And his particular beauty was expressed in his dance, right? And that piece of chalk that was used to draw the game and create those boundaries, that piece of chalk, as he let himself go and he let his inner beauty out and he forgot about the fear and let himself go, as he danced around, what was happening? As he spun on the ground, as he moved around and shuffled his feet and spun on his back, what was happening to those boundaries? They were getting washed away. They were getting, stripped away, right? Through him expressing what was inside. And, in the end, the best part about it was not just, about everybody else seeing it. It's about him having the confidence to let it all out inside. And in the end, the final note was, teach me, right? So that was a beautiful sentiment, because finally, after all this picking on, no one ever knew what was locked away inside this boy. And this is so true of every single one of us in this room. We may be sitting next to someone that we like. We may be sitting next to someone that we think, why are you sitting next to me? You're a weirdo. But the point is it's those, and I use the word weirdo very, very jokingly, okay? Whether you're sitting next to someone on the bus or in the cubicle at work, there's always that person that you label, right, as that person's a bit odd. It's a bit strange, right? But that oddness, that strangeness, that uniqueness has locked within it something that you'll never be able to see if you don't open your eyes to look at it, right? And that's what we have to do as Jodo Shinshu Buddhists. That's what it means when we talk about seeing the truth. And that's what it means to open our eyes. We have to have our eyes open, or we might miss the beauty that lies right beneath the surface. So in that, I want us to remind us and to remember to stop thinking only of ourselves, at least just for a few moments a day. And that way we're able to see what's locked away inside of the people that are all around us. And we have to be compassionate to the struggles that so many other people face that we may never even realize. And if we can open our eyes and see the beauty that they have to share with the world, this is what it means to live a life of Onenbutsu. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo